Hey everybody, how you doing? Let me just get up here the something for you to look at. Yeah, the weather's kind of so-so here today, as you can see, but it is what it is. We're supposed to get some sunshine later this afternoon. Hey, Ed Haskett, how you doing? Good morning. Happy day after Thanksgiving. I guess this puts us right into heading into the holiday season, that period of time from Thanksgiving to the 1st of July, first of the year, January the 1. I know there's festivities going on all different places. Hey, good morning, Skippy. AZ. Good morning, David. How you doing? Good to see you too, Skip. Yeah, I know today or last night, the city turned on the Christmas lights in Pine Grove Park. And Ed, Paul Hodges drives school bus, and since he's in Canada, this isn't a holiday. So I would imagine by now he's probably parking the bus and heading for Tim Hortons on his way home. Ed, you're welcome to join me here, right up at the top. You just click on the link. You don't have to have the camera on. You can just come on with voice, or you can come on with both, whatever you'd like to do. We're kind of an open forum here for anybody. Skippy too. So I think, could be wrong, but I think there's a Christmas parade tonight as well here in Port Huron. I think about 5 o'clock-ish, if I'm mistaken. I could be wrong. It's Black Friday. Yes, it is, David. It's the day designated once a year when supposedly all of the big businesses end the year in the black. That they cover all their expenses for the year for 1 month of the year. I'm kind of putting up. I got a 6-foot wreath that usually goes on the front of the garage. And I went out yesterday, kind of looked at and decided I didn't need to go up the ladder because I'm not as steady as I used to be. But maybe today. So how's everybody else doing? I hope good. Skippy, how's it going with you? Have you gotten out and flown lately? I know Skippy's been flying drones for a while, and hasn't flown in quite some time. Is anybody gonna go out and participate in Black Friday? Buy some things or stimulate the economy? I do not participate much in that because I'm very frugal with spending my money. Lenny will tell you. Hey, Marshall. Okay, Marshall says Walmart has a really good price on a laptop for Black Friday sale. Marshall, when is it you're moving back up north? Is that imminent, or is that gonna be like in the spring or something? Marshall's down in Arizona, and he says the crime has gotten out of control, and shootings and different things. A lot of it has to do with, not all of it entirely, but it has to do with the gangs and stuff coming across the border. So he made a statement that he's going to be moving back up north. Andy Crowley, hey, how you doing, Andy? Northside Hawk Dominic. Okay, as soon as you sell your house. Got it, Marshall. Yeah, the social issues have gotten kind of not so good. The seems like everything's a little bit out of whack, you know, according to the way I see it, but it doesn't necessarily mean that's the only way it is. Hopefully, maybe things will level off, or hopefully someday maybe get it under control, but don't know. It's a good question, whether or not it does get under control or not. As far as ships go, there are no ships in the immediate area here, which, as most of you know, I like to fly the ships. The sun popped out a little bit, and the dome of the cover that's on this camera either has frost on it or needs a cleaning. Dominic, how you doing, Dom?
Hey, good afternoon.
Good
I just
afternoon to you too.
I was just going to say, I just hope you don't do another 4.5 hour stream like you did this morning.
Yeah,
I went back to thought, oh, I'll just watch a little bit after I left. I thought, oh yeah, you'll be on for another half an hour, 45 minutes as you usually are. And then I go back, get back home tonight and looked at it. You're 4.5 hours.
Yep.
Which would have put it.
We got on a roll, and we had a whole.
Yeah, no, I ended up getting home and watching about, I think 2 more hours of it.
Yeah.
Because I think I got off at about, what, 9:50 or 10 o'clock.
Uh-huh.
And then looked at it and went, oh, why not? I watched the other 3 and I watched about 3 hours of it. I mean, I got nothing else to do, so
it was pretty interesting. There was a lot of
You had
a lot of information going back and forth.
Back and forth, and David is always, as usual, very entertaining. Yep. And here comes Justin.
Here comes Justin.
What's going on?
Hey, Justin, how are you doing?
How has your day been, Justin?
I'm doing good.
So, did you spend any money at the Black Friday sales?
I got a couple of things.
Oh, good. Good to hear.
I got that air blower that David recommended.
Oh yeah.
And then I picked one of the cases that he recommended last night. I was waiting for Sean was going to help me do it, but he's been, I guess, really sick, so bothering me. Also, I just wanted to be able to jump on it before the sales were up. So
yeah, I just realized that Friday hasn't even started for you.
No, but the thing is the Black Friday sales usually go through the weekends.
Oh, okay.
is if it's something that's like name brand and it's a really good deal, the shit goes fast.
Yeah,
You sold out real quick, so they
Yeah.
might not on Saturday or Sundays.
Yeah, on the
Yeah,
weekend, it's not necessarily the day, because it goes for 3 days or more. It's the inventory.
Right, yeah, it's all down to inventory. Plus, you got you might have more people on Saturday or Sunday jumping on there trying to get stuff too.
yeah, because you'd have people waiting. If it's anything like our Boxing Day sales, you got people waiting. You got hundreds of people waiting at the door, bouncing
yeah.
a suitcase out of each other to get in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
that's
seen
the
that happen.
And then it's the same way with like Black Friday online and Cyber Monday online. People are just waiting at their keyboards at midnight, waiting for the sale to go on.
Hitting F5.
Right. You got
There
certain
he
items.
is. The other ball.
Hey, I'm a couple minutes early. I couldn't go to Tim Hortons this morning.
Oh
Why?
no!
I'm broke. No, just kidding. They were fucking lined out both parts of the road. They're on the road actually waiting to get in this morning. I went, nah, well, man. So having a cup of hot chocolate.
There you go.
Oh wow! That's all right then.
JD wants to know, Justin, did you fix the broken pipe, the water pipe?
I got it plugged for right now. So one of Sarah's mom brought a bunch of one of her friends, her husband's like not a plumber, but he had a bunch of plumbing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
She loaded up like a couple of big boxes of just random fittings and pipes. I was able to find what I needed to get it at least plugged up for right now.
Good.
But we're gonna turn it off when we leave to go to Legoland just in case.
Yeah.
And then we'll go to Home Depot later and get all the parts we need.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what you'll do is you'll diagnose it and take a look at it and figure out what's the best way to do it. And it's
Well,
at least you have running water in the rest of the house.
Well, the problem is too is that older piping in the house is, like I said, I don't know what the composition makeup of it is, but like pipe glue just doesn't seem to want to stick to it very well. And it's really old and brittle. Like when I went to go cut it with the pipe cutter, it literally just shattered the pipe. Where, when it's fresh, new pipe and you put a pipe cutter on it, it's real soft and it'll go right through and make a nice clean cut. It didn't do that when I used the pipe cutter. It literally was just breaking into pieces. I was able to cut it back enough to get it to where it was nice and flat. And she had a coupling along with like a 2 or 3 foot piece of pipe that was the same size. So I put a new coupling on there, got it glued, and then extended the pipe back out of the wall about 6 inches. So.
Good morning, Edward. Boy, I have too much fun with Diane, Paul.
Oh, yeah, what?
Well, she said, "Are you still coming to my house tomorrow morning?" Yep. I said, "Okay." She said, "I need to know before I plan my day for tomorrow." But that's good because I'll be glad to see you. I have 2 jobs for you.
I got
I said, "Oh, all of a sudden I remember I have something to do." She goes back, "You liar."
All right, guys, I gotta take off. We're about to
Okay.
leave.
Okay, Justin, take
Okay,
care.
guys, yeah.
See you guys this evening.
All right,
Mhm.
bye-bye. Well, that's good. It's good for you and Diane to be able to poke back and forth at each
Oh,
other.
yeah, we do it all the time, right?
Brother, sister type thing, yep.
Yeah.
Dominic, do you have any siblings?
I've got an older brother, and I did have a sister who passed away years ago.
Okay.
But I've got an older brother, and that's it.
Yeah, you close or no?
Yeah, we live together.
Oh, okay, there you go. I don't know what Paul would do if he didn't have his sister Diane, because she cooks like a maniac.
Yeah, I should ask her what's for supper.
Yeah. Yeah, what you do is you message back, Paul. Just out of curiosity, what's on the a menu for dinner before I set up my schedule?
Mm.
Uh,
AZ says, he used his plug to close the pipe, and now it's temporarily, he needs the new A's plug.
Mm.
Oh, Mike Rennick says his drone is coming today. Mike's gonna work,
Hey, good news.
Mike's
What
gonna
drone
work
is that?
for his
We
Nano.
need, we
Oh,
need,
oh,
we
okay.
need all the good news we can get.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great. So how are the kiddies today?
I had hardly any kids on the bus, maybe half a bus this morning. I don't know. I just kind of weird, you know.
Well, is Black Friday going on over there?
No, wow, yeah, Black Friday is, but
Well, I was just wondering if a lot of the kids maybe are going with mommy shopping or something.
well, I had got on this morning. Mom and Dad are there. Well, they're always there, but they said the kids won't be on this afternoon. So
Ah, yeah, I'm thinking about going up and putting that wreath on the front of the garage.
Mm.
It's a 6-foot wreath, and I have to get up on a ladder to do it.
Mm.
And Lynn keeps telling me, "No, you're not. No, you're not."
No, yeah, no ladders for you. Hey,
We'll just have to see how it goes. Right now, it's cloudy. It's kind of dingy looking. We're
Yeah.
supposed to get sunshine this afternoon, right, Paul?
yeah, I think it's supposed to clear up. It's supposed to be nice tomorrow, but they call for a lot of wind.
we've had a couple of days of those really dingy days, and it cleared up today, and we had a bit of sun, so that was good. And we're supposed to have a warm day tomorrow, which is Saturday for us.
JD said he's having a second Thanksgiving lunch today at noon.
Hey, well done. Good news. Sunstar.
JD says I'm going to play Chutes and Ladders again today.
Yeah.
So, Paul, how did it turn out with the
There's Tim.
with the
Now,
flight
with what?
with the flight photos when you dropped them off or sent them? Did it get any response back or?
Well, no, I don't get a response back from him. But the only thing, well, it's funny because I went and looked at the website and he had not posted the photos yet, but he had a lot of photos that he took too, right? So I don't know if he's added them yet or not. I was just going to go take a look. So,
Mr. Jackson.
There he is.
Hello, Paul, Dom.
Hey.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, it's pretty late.
Well, it's 12 where you, huh?
Yeah, I took a nap and then woke up. Yeah.
No, I've just been all fired up in the afternoon, so I'm not really ready for bed yet.
Oh, yeah, I was just watching a replay of somebody's live and yeah.
Which live were you watching?
Drama.
Which one?
I don't want to say a name yet.
It wasn't one this earlier this afternoon.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, if it's the one I'm thinking of, I was on it for the first hour and then had to go off and do stuff, and then realized how long it is.
Yeah, I've been watching all morning on the E channel. It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh, okay.
A Wonderful Life. I haven't seen that in so long. Holy shit. Yeah, cool.
Yeah. It was 1946.
Yeah.
No,
James Stewart and Donna Reed.
Man, I remember in school they made us watch it. Well, didn't make us watch it. It was in the school, and then you had
It
to
was
write
the
a
syllabus. Yeah.
yeah. Then you had to write a paragraph about what
Okay.
it meant. You know what I mean? So it was pretty
Yeah.
cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
love that movie.
Black and white.
Yeah, I love that movie.
Well, this is
Good
repeat.
movie.
They did the original one from 6 to 9, and then this one goes till I think 11 o'clock.
Mm.
Now, are they airing Miracle on 34th Street too?
Yeah,
That's a good one too. I like that.
Yeah.
One. I like the old movies, man. I used to watch them with my mom. Charlie Chan and all that.
yep.
But I don't think it was the one that you were on, Dom. It was another live stream.
Oh, okay. I must have been watching another one that had drama in it too.
What was the one that you were on?
Let's just say Tammy Jean didn't go on, so someone else took their place. That's all I'll say.
Uh,
So you can go back and watch it.
yeah, but I don't know what to watch. But anyway, yeah, send me a message. Tell me which one.
Yeah, I'll send you a message in the morning.
Yeah, all right. No worries. A lot of drama going on.
I see your baby's on your lap there, Paul.
yeah, she's being a pain in the ass because I'm petting her here with this hand. I put this one down and put it on the mouse, and she keeps nudging my hand off. She wants me to pet her with both hands. Well, guess what? No. Yes, I'm talking to you.
Gracie loves you.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Hey, Chucky.
Hey, Chuck, how are you? Where's Justin at?
Justin
Is it-
popped in for a minute and then he had to go do something.
He's going,
Uh,
to a Lego exhibition or something, wasn't he?
Is that
Oh,
today? or-
Legoland.
I thought that's
Yeah.
what he said. I might be wrong.
Yeah,
I heard-
Legoland.
I heard
He's
the word
ta-
Lego, so
Yeah, he's taking the
maybe
kids.
maybe that's right. Maybe it is today, not tomorrow.
Yeah.
or if you're in different parts of Australia, they call it Lego.
Yeah, it's Legoland. Yeah.
Yeah. If you're in
You
South
know.
Australia, they call it Legoland.
Yeah, he told me he was taking the kids there. He got passes.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, Chuck? You ain't kidding. Yeah, I don't know. It's just I've noticed like everybody I've talked to, and then you meet them in person, and it's totally different.
Mm.
Yeah. So what you doing, Kovaction? Chuck? How you been?
Well, he survived Thanksgiving.
That's a good start.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Very good. I had a big beef stroganoff with rice and oh man,
Sounds great.
yeah, it put me to sleep.
Lynn,
Yeah.
Lynn
What
brought
time
over,
what time did
Lynn,
you eat
Lynn
that?
brought over dinner for 8 from Bob Evans.
Holy crap!
Man,
How
And
much
I
did
can't
you
eat
eat?
like I used to eat. I sent her home with as much as when she came.
Yeah, 'cause
You
you,
didn't
were
leave
talking
it-
about,
you-
you were talking about Bob Evans on the last stream.
Yeah, yeah.
You didn't keep any for yourself, or like
No. No.
or next day and stuff like that, man.
Well, that's what she wanted me to do. She brought a whole pie, a pumpkin pie,
Oh yeah,
and,
yeah.
and I sent it all the way back home to her. She says, "You didn't take anything." I said, "No, that's okay."
You know, I haven't had pumpkin pie in 30 years.
Mm.
Holy crap!
They don't have that over there.
No,
Nah.
no, because I just don't
Pumpkin
see the
pie-
fascination in it.
Pumpkin pie with whipped cream, Dom.
Hey, Chuck.
Hey,
Hey,
happy
Chuck,
holidays, peoples.
yeah.
Good night,
Yeah.
mate.
Hey, Chuck.
G'day.
You guys even have pumpkins in Australia?
Yeah, I love it. Yeah,
This
yeah,
is
I love it.
nobody,
Roast
nobody
beef.
makes pumpkin pie.
But they don't make
Don't do
pumpkin pie.
No.
I like
we
my
roast it and put it on the side of roast beef or
yeah, grilled.
yeah, grill it, roast it, put it on the Barbie.
Bobby.
Throw it on the
But
barbie.
I like what they over here. We have a dish called pavlova, and it's beautiful,
Yeah,
beautiful. But it's
that's
gotta-
very pavlova is very much disputed territory.
It's got to be done right, though. Some people
I know
don't.
that, but it's always the back and forth with the Kiwis.
Mm-hmm.
They think it's theirs and we think it's ours.
It's
And
beautiful.
it's been an absolute shit fight for a good 50 years on who invented it.
And what's that thing that we have over here that you got to put a like a 5-cent coin in it? The hell.
Sort of like
Something.
a bread and butter pudding or
Yeah, you put a cent piece in it.
sticky date.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
It was made for me when I first came over, and I was like, "What the hell are you putting a cent piece in?"
Yeah.
It's good.
I think it could. It's either bread and butter pudding or sticky date.
Might have
Yeah.
been bread and butter. Bread and
Yeah.
butter.
Yeah, sticky date has a different meaning down here too.
Yeah, it does. Man. I think it was bread and butter pudding because her grandma made it the original way how to make it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's another word we can teach them what a date is.
No. They know what a chocolate starfish is. Yeah,
Yeah, it's that. You sit on your date all day.
that's right.
Uh,
So, Chuck, you been seeing the drama in the community lately?
No, I've been
Uh,
missing it. Actually, no. I mean, yesterday was super busy. We were cooking all day.
oh, you missed out on all the excitement.
I know.
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah,
have,
well-
Chuck, did you have the
Oh.
traditional turkey and dressing?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
used Lori's mom's recipe that she left behind. That's awesome. And Lori and I worked on that. Then roasted a full-on turkey, and we had all the sides. Cranberries, squash, sweet potatoes, mashed potatoes, gravy.
Sorry, Craig.
The full-on
Yeah.
beast.
And then afterwards, you just kind of like,
Turkey coma.
yep.
Yeah,
Mm.
actually, my parents sat around. They were watching all our videos on the big TV. They've been watching. They're our biggest fans. They've been watching our stuff perpetually. It's funny. It's like,
The last Thanksgiving I celebrated, my dad asked me to come up to Wisconsin. So we drove all the way up there, got everything ready, spent the night, and then ready for Thanksgiving. Me and my dad was watching football, and we got into a big argument, and I left
Ooh.
over a
Yeah,
football.
we
Yeah.
had no fights yesterday, but it was. My parents are convinced that we should be like the biggest channel on YouTube. I'm like, yeah, you guys are a little bit biased, but I love you for it, but you're biased.
Tell them to share.
They do.
That's good.
They do, and they tell us, they keep telling us the same thing. Like the people that see our stuff say that they feel like they're there with us, and that's exactly what we're going for. So if that's right or wrong, at least what we're trying to do, we're doing. So it's good.
Okay, come on.
Like I watch a lot of sailing people.
Yeah,
Go and check out some of their videos and how they do it. It's pretty cool.
yeah. Well, the sailing videos that I've seen that catch my eye have a bunch of chicks practically naked in them, scampering around on the deck of the boat, or
No,
whatever.
this
Those
is
certainly
the
get
one I
views.
watch. The one I watch, it's not like that. They even have drones in it, and they're a pretty cool family. They're a family of like 5 or 6.
Oh, I might know which one you're talking about. Yeah, but there's Sailing Doodles comes to mind as the one that uses TNA. to sell
Sailing
themselves.
Doodles. Now he just goes on boats that he does vlogs on. He don't own a boat. I don't think he owns a boat anymore. He does a lot. He has another channel too about flying because he's a pilot.
Oh, he's a pilot too. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, he
So
has another channel. Yeah.
wow, he's a nautical and an aerial dude. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah. No, he's pretty. Sailing Doodles is pretty good. But there's a YouTube channel here. I'll send you a link in private chat. Check it out. And
Will I be able to get
this
to it on
family's
my
been doing it for a while. They sold everything up and went on their way. And
How do I get that on? How do I get the private chat on my phone again? I always struggle with this. Let's see.
I think you've got to scroll.
Yeah,
Hold on.
I'm trying.
I-
I'm scrolling.
I haven't sent it yet, but check here. You go. Check it out.
Hey,
Yeah,
Paul,
there you go.
today at 2:00, the US and England square off in the World Cup.
Yeah.
I'll put it in the good chat though too. I'll put it in the regular chat.
So the good chat and the bad chat.
Well, the live chat. I'll put it in the live chat. It's
Yeah,
called
live chat rather than private
All
chat.
right,
Yeah.
all right. I don't know if you
Yeah,
guys
it's
can hear me
called,
now. My phone acted like it was muted or something weird.
Yeah, it's called Satan's Zatora. He has some cool adventures.
Sodom and
Let's
Gomorrah. What?
Sodomy and Gomorrah.
Yeah,
But if
Sodom
you-
and Gomorrah. Yeah, close
but if-
enough.
But if you look at how they vlog, and it's like they do it every, send out a video every week. I watch it. They're pretty good. I've been
Checking them
watching
out.
them
Let's
since they
see.
began. Since they began.
Oh
I've been-
no drama or anything. But yeah, I don't watch family channels because, well, they just annoy me. So no.
No, these are pretty good, man.
No, it's cool.
He
I'm glad you dig
fixes-
them. I'm just saying
Yeah.
it's not my thing. So
He fixes the boat and everything. Tells you how to, it's pretty good. I like him.
yeah,
Hey, Dustin. Hey, Dustin.
nice boat.
Oh, it's a beautiful boat. But they started on a monohull.
Okay,
Then they went to a catamaran.
Austin.
Those things are expensive. They're like
Oh man,
millions of
yeah.
dollars for one of those.
Well, they traded in their monohull and they got a good price for it.
That's all
Mm.
right.
Yeah.
And he's
Hey,
Putting
one
his kids in-
Visionario. How you doing?
There
over
he
here.
is.
Let's go back over
Austin's
here.
in the chat.
There we go.
And they've been to Australia too, but I never
Oh,
got to
right.
meet. Like I had to work when they were docked in Brisbane. I had to work. I
Okay.
wanted to go and meet them.
Well, that'd be a bit of a chore going from the US in a boat to in a boat.
Well, they
to
sold
Australia.
everything. They sold
Right.
everything, and they sailed around the world. It's not just like they, just to Australia. They've been around the world.
One Vision says Dom's in his bathrobe. It's
Yeah,
hilarious.
this time of night I usually am.
He's in his smoking jacket. That's
Yeah,
what
Yeah, the smoking jacket. Yeah.
Always,
Yeah.
always at this
Like
time
Hugh.
of night.
like
I'll,
Hugh
I'll get
Hefner.
home. I'll get home and just chuck it
That's right.
straight up in my clothes.
Yeah, it's Dom Hefner.
That's right.
Where are the
Hefner,
bunnies?
Yeah,
Where are the bunnies,
that's
Dom?
how. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta get her. You gotta get her dressed up like a bunny next time she's on a live panel.
I don't know. They
Yeah.
started
Everything.
something bad.
Yeah.
Started
Yeah.
something bad.
But it'll be a good one.
Yeah.
You get views.
Yeah, totally.
He said a vaping jacket.
The baby jacket.
Well, it is 2022, so we've got to be inclusive of everybody as well.
Oh my god.
Coming to a close, man. We're gonna push into another year. See if this next year, 23, can be any better than
Yeah, right.
the
I
last.
Right.
don't want to say anything, and I don't want to challenge the universe to make it even worse. So I'm not going to say it can't be any worse. I will not say that because
No,
Didn't
don't
you
say
say that a year ago?
Don't
That'd be
don't say that.
challenging the universe to seriously try and make it even worse, even though the last three have been shit. That's all I'll say.
Pretty cool.
Dust-
Yeah. Oh,
Dustin said the same thing. He has
See?
the Playboy bunny.
Yeah.
oh, nice. Yeah. See.
We
Yeah,
can only
buddy.
hope 2023 is better. We've
Yeah.
had three
Oh,
really
man.
shit years.
How my health is going, I don't know how 23 is going to be.
I
I'm
don't know,
not going
man.
to say it can't be any worse because I don't want to fight. I won't
Hmm.
say it.
We've been saying it
Yeah.
since 2019.
Yeah, how many more shit years are we gonna have?
I don't know.
I've had like 4 in a row.
It's been
Oh.
pretty crappy since the beginning of 2020. Things have been a little dicey.
Yeah.
Oh, I reckon it started in 2017. I reckon.
Well, I had a shit year in
That's when
2019, and I thought, oh yeah, let's go.
That's when I finally got serious about doing YouTube, and when YouTube decided to basically hose anybody that didn't have a million or less subscribers.
Uh,
Yeah, you
Oh,
I
just
think
man.
I put out my first video in 2018.
Yeah,
I think it was
yeah.
my first drone
remember.
video. I mean, yeah.
I remember my first drone was the Mavic Pro, and I grabbed that. That was like mid-March of 2017, and then I kind of started getting more and more into it. And I remember putting stuff up on both YouTube and Facebook with copyrighted real music, and that learned real fast that was a no-no.
yeah.
If anybody remembers my first video, it was snapshots put into a video. Remember that, Paul Murray?
Oh, yeah.
I was told when they first met me, and then somebody told me, put up a video. So I put up a video. It was all snapshots.
Yeah, you
Movie
can
Maker.
totally do it. If we have I like to incorporate a couple of pictures here and there with a video. I don't do very often, but when you do it, if you give it a little bit of motion, you can punch in the picture and then move it around a little bit slowly.
Well, that's what I did. That's what I put them up into Movie Maker to make like one video or one picture would go to the left and then the other one would go to the right. It was kind of messing around with it.
I think
Movie Maker.
yeah,
Mhm.
you need to be careful with being too artsy. I think as a creator,
Right.
you have to kind of like keep it within the lines, sorta, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
I've seen some really cool transitions and stuff. Everybody has. I was watching a video this morning on a guy using an Insta360 ONE X3 with the same 9-foot selfie stick I have, and doing some really cool stuff, getting transitions because he planned out all his shots. And of course, he used a hot chick to do it. But he planned out all his shots.
That makes it easier to watch.
Well, I mean, yeah, that makes it easier to watch. She looked really good in her jeans. But it's just really cool the way he planned out all the shots and filmed them and everything. And he just used the ONE X3 and like the selfie stick and stuff, and just really cool stuff. Wish I could.
I think I'm going to buy the X. I think I'll buy the X3 next year.
Do you have an X2?
No.
Oh,
But
then go
but-
ahead, get the X3. If you have an X2 like I do, I don't see any reason to get the X3 because
Well,
the
the
big
X3,
screen.
yeah, the X3 comes with this super magnet or whatever.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start doing videos like traveling or just around in the car and just put music
Like
to it.
you're
But
going to go
I'm
all
gonna put the,
Island Brothers on us.
yeah, I'm going to put the X3 on top of my car and just drive around like Google.
Yeah, but what?
Oh.
You need to find another person so you can go all Island Brothers.
Oh God.
Now you're gonna need two. Now you're gonna need two of them, Tim. You're gonna need one on the roof and then one in the cabin, so that if God forbid something happens to you, like happened to me, and you get T-boned and rolled over, you have everything. You got the wreck
multiple
happening.
camera angles.
You've got
Yeah,
the
just
wreck
make-
You've got to
happening, and then
get the
the
you've got to get the
in-cabin.
wide angle, and then you've got to get the facial shot. So you've
Just
got to
make
have
sure that-
voiceover.
As you drive around, you need camera on the roof, camera in the cabin, and then the drone following you. You need your
Yeah.
Skydio following you. So you have your
Yeah.
whole camera crew always on.
And then you have another Skydio following the Skydio,
Just hope,
following the car with 4 cameras on it.
just hopefully,
then you've got
I
every
live
angle.
through. Just hopefully I live through the accident. I just
Stop.
don't want it to be an obituary video. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
Jeez.
you've got to document it from every angle. So you've
Just
got to have.
stop giving me ideas. 'Cause,
Yeah,
I'm
what's
already
that
carrying
video-
around too many cameras. Just
What's
not
that
using them
old
all.
picture? What's that old picture of You know, it's like through the mirror. It shows each step, so you can have Scotty O filming Scotty O filming Scotty O filming Scotty.
Oh yeah, like you
It's
broke the
almost like
internet
an
kind of thing.
infection.
Yeah,
Yeah, the to infinity and beyond thing.
that's it. That's it. That's it. Old,
Yeah.
old
And
painting.
one camera watches
Yeah.
another camera, watches
Yeah.
another camera, watches another, and you get so many different perspectives and different angles.
Yeah. Well, 1X3 is a cool camera, but I just actually, as we're talking, I'm attempting to export this massive file from my Insta360, the 1-inch edition that I bought to take to Alaska. And I'm at 55%. It keeps crashing. I'm hoping the heck this time it makes it through. I gotta export this thing so I can
Well,
mess
I
with
saw-
it. eventually.
Dennis showed me his, and he showed me the screen on it and everything. I just
Screen's
felt
nice.
I love it. It's
Yeah.
very doable. I might need glasses. I might need glasses to see it, but still, it's doable. It's doable.
It's better than the 1X2, but I think if you have a 1X2, you really don't need the 1X3. But
Yeah, you
if
just
you
have,
know,
as I said, it's all about perspective and different angles. And then as you get one in the car, where you can actually do the voiceover part.
yeah, well, you
Yeah,
have your
well, have a
you have
mic.
your good microphone inside the car, but
Yeah,
that's a limitation. The 1X3, the 1X3 I
Comes
believe
with
the 1X, the audio on Insta360's cameras is not good. Even when you use a really good microphone, they reduce it to like 8-bit audio, and it's
well, if you
it's
hear
mushy, so it's kind of annoying.
if you watch the shorts that that Matt brought out, that's through mics that they hold on their like a lapel. It's pretty cool. It's pretty damn good. I mean, it was picking me
No,
up
no,
on that live that we did.
Yeah, but you have to do it separately.
Yeah, right. Because
Yeah.
if you bring it into, like, Lori and I use the DJI mics, and they're really awesome. And they're as good as the Rhodes. We have the Rhodes too, but the DJI system is smaller and just easier to work with, and the audio is just anyway. That's my quick review on that. Get DJI over Rode. Sorry, Australia. And then but when you bring the audio into the Insta camera direct through the receiver, it's muddy. So Matt probably just let the camera record, and then he probably synced up the audio.
No.
and
Yeah,
in post.
that's
No,
how
no,
I would do it. Do a
no,
separate
Dennis-
audio track.
Yeah,
and then-
yeah. You bring
and
in
then edit
your
it
audio
in-
externally and sync it in the,
No,
in the
Dennis said-
editor.
Dennis had these two lapel mics. He had one on Matt's thing, and he had one on one on his.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
they
Lori
were
and I do the
still
same
picking
thing.
me up. They were still picking me up on. If you watch the
Well, they
live, you
will.
can hear me in the background. Yeah.
They will, but Matt might have had to do some fun stuff in post to kind of bring you up a little more. And then so that's
No. That was all original. It was a live. It was a live stream.
Oh, okay.
Didn't do anything.
Yeah,
It was,
like-
we were at Noosa Beach, Noosa Main Beach. I met
Noosa
him there
Beach
at
one,
like 4:30 in the
Because I
morning.
end up tinkering with audio a lot in our vlogs, even though we both have Lori and I both wear lavs, which is what you're describing.
Yeah.
And then when everything works, which is rare,
Yeah.
I
you
didn't
still have
ask.
to mess with audio.
First time.
I didn't ask Dennis which mic it was. I should have asked Matt because Dennis was playing his ukulele, and I should have asked Matt.
Well, you have a few components though, because the lav can be from one manufacturer, your microphone, wireless or whatever, might be from another. And then, so I mean, you can have, like, Lori and I use Rode lavs because that's what we have.
Yeah,
them.
how he was saying it, he goes, "This is mic 1," and Dennis says mic 2, and I was like, "What?" And then he was trying, or he wasn't trying. He showed me, and he goes, "This is mic 1, and that's mic 2, and then mic 3 is on the phone." I was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah,
They just had all the setup, man.
that's how you.
And Dennis was looking at his iPad, to do the live itself or with the drone. Then he had the
keep up with
iPad with the chat and
chat.
yeah. And then he
the
had,
whole production.
yeah, he has a thing that he scrolls through. It has a song list, and it's pretty cool how he does it.
Yeah. That's a lot of production work. That's impressive because
Oh, it's impressive how he does them. Yeah. It took about 10 minutes to set up. Yeah.
Yeah. Personally, I'm not worthy, but I respect people that do stuff like that. It's really cool. Matt's Matt's videography is really, really good,
Hmm.
regardless. When it's
Oh, it was an honor to meet Dennis. I mean, he's such a good bloke, you know. You can
because
just sit there
he
and
made a
talk
little
for
like a
hours.
mini series out of it. It was hilarious the way Matt made it like into a mini
How
series.
he did the skits, yeah.
Yeah, he
he's
broke it into
proud,
little
yeah.
segments and
Yeah.
strung them
Yeah.
together. Like he kept you hanging to the next episode. It was cool.
Yeah, he's got more coming out eventually. But yeah, he put up on his community tab. It took he got a picture of me and Dennis. That's a good picture. It's a good picture.
Yeah, it's cool.
And thank God Dennis was there because we ate at that Japanese restaurant. I didn't even know what was on the damn menu. I was like, okay, it says this, but what's in it? You know what I mean? So I had the beef and rice, and I didn't even know. Yeah,
Oh darn it! I missed out on the chat here for a bit.
but he
I just
knows.
saw where somebody had yeah, sorry.
You want me something?
He knows his Japanese and Chinese. Be right back.
Cantonese, Vietnamese,
Yeah.
rice and peas.
Yeah.
Peas and carrots.
Debating if I want to go out into the rain and get a Christmas tree today.
Wakanese. No.
Don't feel like vlogging it. Don't think we're gonna vlog the Christmas tree this year. Just gonna
Oh,
put
you
on
got
rain
to.
pants and go get it.
Oh, I was gonna say, come on, like vlog it, like cutting down the tree and everything.
Yeah.
Well, we've done that. Nobody watches it, so
You
we're
could do,
just
you
gonna,
could do, Christmas vacation.
Mm.
yeah.
You just need to find
Dad, I
someone
can't
to
feel
take
my
you to
legs.
school.
You don't have a cat, do you?
No.
You're stuck around with the lights and
Yeah.
Just used up all 9 lives. Yeah, no.
yeah, that was funny as hell in that movie.
Yeah,
Damn,
that was a fun ass movie. Well, I don't know. We'll just
first national.
you have to get a tree though. You have to go cut it down and stuff. Shove it in the back of the pickup truck. All
Yeah.
that good stuff.
Fun times.
Release it in the house, which is always it never as exciting as National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, but it's still fun to watch it kind of.
When I did it
expand
as a
again.
kid, and I love the smell, you know.
Yeah, the first couple days are amazing. Where
Yeah.
like it's great, and then it kind of you kind of get used to it, but it also subsides. But yeah, that's also the most critical time to keep the tree fully watered because it basically drinks most of the water that's going to drink in like the first few days, and then it's really not really drinking much, and then it's just beginning its slow decay. But yeah,
I used to love when my parents put the candy canes on the tree and everything, and by the time Christmas came around, they were all
none
gone.
left. Yeah.
We were toasting candy canes, man. Yeah.
We don't have that problem anymore. In fact, I used to be in the before days, before 2020, after Christmas, whatever candy canes the nieces and the nephew had peeled off the tree, which was not all of them, I'd bring them into work and put them in a big pile on a shelf, and they'd slowly get consumed.
Yeah, you take about 3 months to get rid of the candy canes that you had for that Christmas. It's, God.
Yeah. So anyway.
And then we had them. My mom used to put she used to get 3 of them, and they were them big, thick, candy canes, and they would have our names on them. So one, put them on the stocking or hang them outside of the stocking. It was pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh,
so
man,
what's DJI have up their sleeves for us next? What are they going to use to take money out of our wallets next?
I don't know. Paul should know. Paul will know.
It has to be the Mini 4.
Paul will know. It's
What
going
is
to be
this? Yeah, there's
3.
rumors of a Mini 3 that's like a slightly less. Well, they're doing this whole
Mini
release.
3 SE.
It's going to be an
Something like
Air
that.
3. Air 3.
Yeah, Air 3.
I know a lot of people are waiting for the Phantom 5,
Yeah,
Why?
definitely next on the agenda.
I'm waiting for the Phantom 5 with the flux capacitor. I want to go back to 89.
Yeah, I'm going back in time. When it gets to 88 miles an hour, you're going to see some serious.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Or a lot of people are waiting for an upgraded Inspire, a little bit smaller, but a big.
The Inspire 3.
Inspire 3 is probably something I don't know if they'll do it, but I think they will because they're still for commercial
Well,
stuff.
the-
That's still a
it-
thing.
Commercial guys liked what the Inspire
Inspire
was,
2S.
is you can twist on and off the cameras. You can switch.
Right. Interchangeable.
Yeah,
Yep,
and you can have you have two controllers. One pilots the
Right.
drone, the other controls the camera,
Yeah.
which is what Hollywood needs.
Yeah.
Like a base station. Yeah.
You
Yeah,
see,
well,
I wouldn't mind
it's a
something
team.
like that. You can, other people control the camera while I fly, so they,
Yeah.
so they can, move the gimbal and everything else,
Right.
and I can move it up and down.
Yeah.
Because
Well, that's
Yeah,
what
but
the
I found when you
XT30
go-
does.
when you're trying
you
to
guys-
when you're trying to fly, and then you're using your finger to do the gimbal,
Yeah.
it's a bit hard.
but TJ must have attacked the back of the truck.
There you go.
He ain't blinking for shit and giggles.
Yeah.
Nice.
But it's always for shits and giggles until someone actually starts shitting themselves and giggling. So that's when the game ends.
Nice. I was gonna say that you don't really need if I know you guys hate it when I say this, but the stuff that comes on your drone to have your drone's camera stay where it needs to be when you're shooting, like Spotlight, for instance,
Yeah.
that eliminates some of that need for the pilot and then the separate cameraman. I mean, you're letting your drone be your cameraman, and that's a huge freaking incredible tool to have on your drone. Like the Mavic 3
Oh,
has
definitely.
it, Mini 3 Pro has it. I think Mavic 2 Pro had it, on and on. Air 2S has it. If you're not using that, you're crazy, because that's just
Yeah,
just
well,
give it a
I'm-
whirl.
I'm stuck in the Mini 2 area, so I've got
Oh,
to
Mini
work the
2.
gimbal manually.
Doesn't Mini 2 has Spotlight, doesn't it?
I haven't found it then.
I think it does.
I don't
Now
know
it
how to
doesn't have
use
any.
it.
It doesn't have any quick shots or anything because it doesn't have sensors. But I'm pretty sure it has
Right.
Spotlight.
It's
so you
got
can.
quick shots, but it doesn't have the master shots.
It has Spotlight.
Okay, well I don't know how to use it then. I must
It's
look
in
it up.
the,
All you do
it's
is
gotta
draw a
be on-
box around.
it's
just-
got to be on video.
Okay,
You
I'll have a
just
look.
draw a
then.
box around the point of interest, Dominic. So like whatever
Okay.
it is. So and then as you move the drone, the drone will yaw and everything. It'll yaw and it'll keep that point of interest.
Yeah,
the point of interest.
I know
So
what
if you-
Spotlight is. I just didn't know where to
Yeah.
find it.
Yeah, no,
And you
it's
can
actually
set it. And you can set it, Chuck. You can set where the way it flies.
Yeah, because
Yeah, but if you want to,
I'd like to throw up because I got Maven. I'd like to throw that up and do a few. I've done 1 or 2 missions on that, but I'd like to expand on the whole Maven thing.
yeah, anyway, just play around with it because it's kind of a cool feature. It really
is.
gives you some really nice cinematic shots because then you can, like for instance, you can ascend the drone and pull back, and meanwhile the camera stays on that interest. So you get like if you're looking at a
Yeah.
house or something, the roof line peaks will change and everything. Oh, it's just the reveals you get. It's just insane. So cool.
I totally forget what did I have on the Maverick 2 Zoom? I think I had the Follow Me. I had pretty sure Spotlight was on there.
I think so because Two Pro and 2 Zoom had the same stuff, except
Yeah.
you had dolly zoom on your Zoom
Yes.
because that was a really cool camera.
That oh man, I love
The
that camera.
Mavic 2 Zoom camera was cool, but dolly zoom kind of was a gimmicky thing. You could use it every now and again, but the parallax effect you could get with the zoom camera was really nice.
Yeah.
That was
No.
pretty awesome.
The best one I liked out of the fleet that I had was the Phantom 4 V2. That was beautiful, man. That 1-inch sensor. Oh god. I will get another one.
One Vision was up till 2 doing Christmas stuff. We haven't even started yet. Yeah.
I think this time I'm going to get the Phantom 4 Plus, the one with the big screen on it.
You guys
So I
really
don't-
think there's going to be another
With the
Phantom?
big
'Cause I
controller.
don't.
Now that's what Paul, got the Autel. He got the big one with the big controller and
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would
Really,
love
do you
the.
guys think there's
I would love
just
the
gonna be another-
RTK.
oops, I talked all over him. Sorry.
Nah, sorry, Chuck. Yeah, Chuck. I'm waiting for the Phantom 5 because I heard it has the flux capacitor, and I want to go back to 89. I'm telling you.
Oh,
Yeah.
you were saying that, so you don't believe there's going to be one either. I just
No.
don't think the
No.
market's kind of. Oh, there it goes. My computer just crashed. Fuck. Pardon me.
All
Every
right.
time I can't get this export to work. I'm gonna have to try it on the other big computer downstairs. I can't get it to go. It's so annoying.
Yeah, it is. I do know that they did make after the Phantom 4 series, they made a Phantom 5 for like a particular person. You know what I mean? They individualized. This guy came and said, "Oh, I want a Phantom 5 with this, 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 and this," and they made it for him. So, but they didn't. There won't be a Phantom 5 coming out. No, that was the
I
last
think
one.
they're a little bit too heavily invested in the other brand line. The
But I
Mavic.
do see an Inspire coming out. I do see another one coming out. Maybe foldable.
Yeah, but if they do something like that, then how does that fit with the Matrice series then? 'Cause
Well, I remember 3 years
the
ago.
M30s have now become foldable and could almost be where the Inspire 3 would have fitted in.
Well, I remember about.
You
I
don't want to
remember
be throwing too many things in there.
3.5 years ago, I said there was going to be an Air 2 coming out, and everybody laughed at me. And then I think 8 months after that, Air 2 came out. And I think me and Adrian, we bought it at the same time. Brand new.
Yeah. 'Cause I think they've got, the Mini line, they've got the Mavic line, the Mavic Air line, and then the Matrice line. And I think that's pretty much where they're going to continue on in terms of each product line.
Well, I think the MT30 is the new RTK. So
Yeah.
I reckon the MT30, I would love to have that drone, but I don't have.
Who wouldn't?
I think the police department down here should have it because
Yeah.
I've been seeing shit on Facebook for Black Mountain for lost cattle and all this. And I'm like, we get it.
Yeah. Can you imagine what you could charge? If you could get
I
your
talked
hands,
to him
if
about
you
it.
could get your hands on the money,
Yeah.
it'd pay
But I'm
itself
saying-
back pretty quickly.
But I'm saying the police department, I talked to the sergeant, like I was down at the field and he came up to me and I let him fly my drone. And he goes, we could really use this. And I said, you need to get the MT30.
Don't get me started on government departments that really need this, because I'm gonna give out another fearful spray to Parks Victoria, because I'm just gonna really get stuck into them now.
Well, if you saw where I lived I live surrounded by the national forest.
Yeah, I know Noosa. Yeah, I've seen Noosa before.
And-
Yeah,
And we have a lot of lost cattle. Cattle goes
Yeah.
into other properties and cattle's on the street. But the police department called me up and they said, well, what about your drone? And I was like, it doesn't have night vision.
yeah,
And he goes, oh, so I talked to him at the field and I said, well, you can get this one. And I showed him. And he goes, oh, we should invest in it. And I said, well, you know how to fly the damn thing. You flew mine like 2 or 3 times now.
yeah.
Yeah, but that's not good enough for doing search and rescue, because I used to get called all over Southeast Michigan to do search and rescue. And you have to really be good at changing what you're looking for and obstacle avoidance and
Mhm.
all of those things. And so to let an M30 loose in a department, even though they could use one without a lot of practice, no.
Yeah, it's true.
You've just got to say, how hard can it be?
I can fly it for him.
Well, you can teach anybody,
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the thing of it is, Tim, is you ought to go find out if they have a police auxiliary, get involved, then go out and hustle all the businesses to tell them that we need to invest in this and I can do this. You just need to everybody pull some
Well,
money together.
Yeah, it's all crowdfunding.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was going to do. They wanted 4 pilots for Noosa Main Beach, the span of Noosa Main Beach.
Yeah.
It was up the Sunshine Beach. They wanted 4 pilots to shark detect. So I was gonna use my Phantom 4. I called them, and when they did I call them? Yeah, I called them, and they said, "Oh, his position's been filled," and it was only 2 days. It would have been 4 hours out of my time. I could have done that with my Phantom 4.
Well, the thing of it is you need to get some kind of a status in law enforcement or protection.
Yeah, you've got to insert yourself in there.
Because you
Oh,
need,
I know them all.
because then you're taken seriously by other people. But until then, you're just Joe Blow looking to get some money so he can buy himself a toy.
Well, all the cops know me around here because of traffic control. I've been in it so long. I helped in floods. I helped in,
Well,
road
what you need to
closures.
find out is, do they have a police auxiliary?
Oh, I'll talk to them.
And
I can
then
talk to the sergeant anytime.
if they don't, you offer to start one. But if they do, you're offered to join it.
Yeah, it would be
Well,
cool.
I
to help
know,
them.
I know the Victoria Police have at least one Matrice because I've seen it.
I'm-
It was doing night reconnaissance during our lockdown, and it was doing night reconnaissance, and I reckon it was an M300 because I did see it.
No, wait a minute. You're talking about a Matrice
Yeah,
300.
I know that. Yeah,
not an
I'm just saying.
M300.
Yeah, I know that. Well, I
An
was just saying.
M30, an M30 is the foldable. The Matrice
Totally
is
different. Yeah.
you have to build the Matrice.
Yeah, I know that. I was just pointing it out.
Yeah, you do.
Police
Yeah.
do understand.
Well,
But
Jim,
The
Yeah.
M30 is a cut above just because of that, Dom. You can pull up
Yeah.
on scene, flip things open, turn things on, and you're in the
Yeah.
air.
Yeah,
Where the
you can do it
Matrice
inside a
have
minute.
To do this, do that.
Yeah, I know. I was just using that as a illustrative exercise.
now, Dom, do you know? Dom, do you know Above and Beyond Jim?
Yeah, I've gone back and watched a few of his videos.
He has a Matrice 300. Yeah. He's had some.
The other thing, either you, Dominic, or Tim, you could start a small company with the two of you, and you contact DJI and say you want to be their on the ground representation to law enforcement and other agencies.
I've contacted DJI 6 or 7 times, and they just continue. I'm not going to say ignore me, but they just continue to give me the runaround. Because I go, they've got 2 stores in Melbourne, one in Brunswick and one in the CBD. And I've gone in there and continually annoyed them. And
Okay,
obviously
JD.
I'm not big enough.
JD, kiss my ass. How you doing, buddy? JD.
Hot off the press.
Oh, he's a smart ass. He's taking Justin's
Tim Stradamus.
Placement.
He's calling you Tim Stradamus, like Nostradamus.
Yeah.
Tim Stradamus.
Yeah.
smart ass.
It's not what you know, it's who you know.
Well,
yeah.
and or if you get to know some people that have some money behind them, and
But
Yeah,
that's who you know.
and tell them you
That-
want to do it right.
Yeah,
and you
refer
get-
to
you-
my earlier comment. It's who you know.
you get one, you have good insurance, you know what you're doing, and then you go out and you get contracts. And then
Yes,
you
exactly.
offer them
But you've
them
gotta
back
know
to pay
people
them
that-
back for the drone, and you cut them in for 25% or
Yeah,
whatever. you make.
exactly. But you've still got to know the people. You've still got to know those people.
Well, Tim knows
Well,
everybody.
Not everyone, but I know law enforcement around here because I worked with them. You know what I mean? And for 15 years,
Yeah.
16 years.
Yeah, but see,
the trouble is,
your
that's
contacts
Queensland
to
and
law
this is
enforcement
Victoria.
could lead you to contacts the
Yeah,
people that might be
yes.
interested in helping you.
Oh, yeah, I totally agree with you. But Queensland is where Tim is, and I'm in Victoria, and we have different jurisdictions, which is,
But the thing is, like, around here, the law enforcement, they're pretty cool. They walk the streets and they talk to people. You know, they're
Yeah.
pretty open and they're good people. I like the police over here.
Mm.
But it's just like Tom said, it's who you know. But I know the sergeants and the constables pretty well.
Get involved with any kind of organization they have that's an auxiliary. And you say that you're not looking necessarily for a job, but you're looking to help them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll talk to them. Hey,
I've
Metro
been down-
drones.
Hey,
Long time no
Metro
see,
Drones.
bro. Long
Um,
time no see. Long
Hey,
time.
Metro.
Forgotten his name.
Hey, Metro. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. I just switched
Yeah,
over
we
to the
can.
computer. Okay,
Yeah, we
that's
can
good.
hear you now, Chuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. I had to reboot the big computer, boot up the other slightly less big computer downstairs, and try exporting that Insta360 file that's hellaciously huge. Anyway, what I miss other than Metro popped in.
Yeah, we're just saying.
I
hello
haven't
to
seen
Metro.
that.
No, we're just trying to work our way through the relationships of different areas of government.
Bill.
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 Good
Yeah,
luck
hello,
with
Bill.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
another Bill.
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah,
lot
and
of
Mike
bills
Rennick.
around.
Hey, Bill. Yeah.
Mike Rennick's in there.
Yep.
Good luck.
Yeah,
with
we've got a
that.
lot of bills. We've got a lot of mics. We've got a lot of
But
mats.
Could use a
there
lot
is-
of bills.
There
We need
is
more
a,
bills.
there is a guy around here. He has a drone company, and I talked to him, and it was funny because I was like, "Well, what kind of drones do you use for your business?" He goes, "Oh, I do a lot of gutter inspections and stuff." I was like, "Well, that's what I did. And I used my Phantom 4." He goes, "Oh, you got the Phantom 4?" I was like, "Yeah."
Another bill.
He goes, "I got a Mavic 2 Pro," and I was like, "That's what you use for your gutter inspections?" And he goes, "Yeah," and I'm like, "What?" I mean, you could have got so much more done with the Phantom 4 because you can set everything, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And I think he went out and bought one and had it. It's all company. He bases his company on it, his ABN number.
Yeah. Yeah, and I've spoken to two other people that do roof inspections, and they use a Mavic. They use
I
a
did
Mavic
all-
Pro.
Yeah.
I did all the houses around this area. I did about 10 of them. And they called me up last week, but I don't have the Phantom 4 anymore. I said I can
You
do
can
it
do
with
it with the
the
Mavic
Mini 2.
3.
I can do it with the Mini 2, but I'm
Yeah.
going to have to be closer, very
Yeah.
close.
You can do it with the Mini 3 because I've actually done a bit of research into it.
Like if I get back into it, I used to do it for cases of beer, Dom, and they used to drop cases of beer at the top.
Sometimes that's what you do it. Sometimes that's how you do it. You might say, okay, I want to do
Well,
it for this. and I wanna do it for that.
except if you really want to do it as a business, Tim, you got to keep it strictly business. It's like
Right.
if you go out and you get a business going and or whatever, you don't say I'll do it for a case of beer. They don't take
But,
you
but
serious.
it does give you
But-
the in.
But
It
like
gives-
I
it
said,
gives
like
you an in because and then you can put up a portfolio of what you've
But
done.
how I was doing it for friends, you know, because
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
have my RP.
That's how things usually start.
I don't have my RPEL, so I can't do it and say, you know, I'm making money off of.
If
Hey,
you've
Robert.
got, yeah, you
Robert.
can do it. If you've got the operator accreditation, you've registered with CASA, and you have
Yeah, I
public
could've done it.
liability insurance.
I
then
did
you
it.
can't do it because it's a furtherance of a business.
I did it for the community just to get myself out there, and everybody now, like if they want me to do something, but now I don't have all the drones. I had 5 drones, Tom, at one time. I had
Yeah.
a lot of
You're
them,
gonna have to
but
work your way back into it then.
yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. It depends on finances next year. Or a case of dad. Fucking hey, Rob. Hey, Marshall, how are you?
Hey, Marshall.
Hey, Marshall. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Put up there. I'll do drone aerial photography and all that for a case of beer.
Yeah.
Well, there's a guy
That's what-
drunk.
But it's a bit of an Australian thing, the beer economy. Yeah.
Well, half of the people that I did, I knew around here because they were all my neighboring
Yeah.
houses. So I just did it for them. You know what I mean?
Oh, I
Yeah,
just-
but see, it becomes word of mouth. If you do it enough and then people see that, And
Hmm.
then someone will say to someone will say to someone, and once you get that word of mouth, everybody will come to you.
And now Bill's going to get on my ass. All I hear is excuses, Tim. Man, I'm so broke I can't even afford to pay attention there, Bill.
Oh, it's a bad one right there.
Yeah.
Come on,
I need
It's
to
been
unload some
used out.
drones myself.
it's been used how long? Hey, I got rid of all my drones, like except my Mini 2. Oh, I got my tiny one too.
The Mini 2 is very capable.
Yeah, the
Hmm.
Mini 2 is pretty capable. Like I said, the if it had Decenalike, and it kind of did when it came out and they took it out. But anyway, if it had Decenalike, I'd probably still have
But
that little bugger.
it's all in the software. All they have to do is
They had
just
it on. It
tick
was
that
enabled.
box. Yeah.
And Bill,
When it was
and
enabled
Bill,
when it was first tested by the
and
by the
Bill,
state.
that's the kind of guy I am. When I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. But it's just finances right now. It's really hard. You don't see them running anymore, and I just don't have the money. But next
Streams
year
and
will be
standby.
better. I got a new contract coming next year, so it should be good.
Hey, Tim,
A jug
Yes,
of
sir.
moonshine, Robert says.
you've got hundreds of thousands of dollars in printers sitting there. How serious are you about those printers?
I'm very serious about them, but I can't afford the filament right now because of finances, because I'm not making enough a week right now. I'm paying my bills, I'm paying everything. And then I get my beer after I pay my bills. And if I have to go without beer, I go without beer. But
What? No, you can't. There's
sometimes I had to. Sometimes I
have
had
to.
to.
But the question I would ask you quite seriously there, don't take it personal. How much money have you made off of those printers?
I give stuff
Or
away.
is it a hobby?
It's a hobby. I give stuff
Okay.
away. I help people
If
out.
you were to get the money together for a drone, could you make money with it?
I did it as a hobby, Paul. Like if I wanted,
But
if
could you do it and make money at it? Like
I probably could if I got my RPL and I got everything.
You're
And
smart enough to get an
were talking about
RPL.
it. Me and Ari were talking about it, and he was going to help me out with the paperwork and stuff, but I never went through it. I didn't have the money.
Another thing I'll throw at you, Tim, is that because you are over 50, you get a discount on the rental.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, 50%
Ari-
off. It is.
Ari told me about all that.
Yeah,
No,
it's a government grant for upskilling older people.
Yeah. Well, Ari has all the paperwork and everything. I'm going to
Yeah,
talk to him.
I've basically got all the paperwork filled out. I just need to find the $700.
Mm-hmm. And then I got to find the time where you got to, plan or get something scheduled for an appointment where you fly with the guy and stuff.
Yeah, a flying test.
Flight test.
Yeah. So depending on who you take, it's over 2 days.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like,
See you later. I gotta run.
All
So,
Okay.
Hodges has got to
Yeah,
run.
all right, Paul,
All
take
right.
care of yourself, buddy.
see you
Take
guys.
care.
I better get to bed sooner or later. It's 2:15. So
Okay, Dominic.
Jeez.
All right, I think what we're going to do is call it here, but Tim, follow through on the paperwork, buddy, because that might be your salvation in the long run. If you could start making money doing flying.
Well,
I
Sounds
have
good.
enough. You have enough friends there in your area, like Ari and everybody else. They'd love to help you out. I know you
Well,
hate
you're-
having people help you out, but they'll help you.
well, you're a lot closer than I am to Ari, Matt, and the gang in Queensland. So you're a lot
Ari's very
closer than I am.
knowledgeable. Yeah. Ari's very knowledgeable and he's taught me a lot. So
Go with it, buddy. Go with it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
everybody.
we'll
I'm going to
see.
say adieu for today, and we'll see all of you again later.
Yeah,
Adieu.
later, which is about 9 a.m. my time, 8 a.m. Tim's.
Chuck, thanks for being here, buddy. And I hope you get your computer worked out.
Yep.
And,
take care.
Tim, you take care.
We'll get
And
her.
Dominic, thanks for coming in.
Yep.
We'll see all of you again next